There we go. Jesus, there it goes. Because you're in studio mode. Ah, okay.
All right, well, now you're taking care of that.
Yes.
Let's see. We're gonna just continue with our start of our sessions that we do here. So, Mew, we'll start with you. What is one thing that happened last session?
Prysis woke up finally, after being just in intense pain for a really long time. And went for her surrogate brother's neck. And not even to drink blood, just to attack them. So she kind of went feral after she woke up.
Sort of. Irian, what about you?
Well, after Vale and Irian had a couple drinks, or a lot of drinks, I forget exactly how many because we had that much, Vale dropped the interesting bombshell of, oh, hey, I happen to know your dad, and then played it off as nothing. And yeah.
Gotcha. She said that you are like your father. And then Dima, we'll go ahead and, well,
Yeah.
are you good or?
Yeah, I'm
okay.
good.
Okay, so what about you? What is something that happened last session?
Dima exhaustedly sat by Prysis's body until he was hoping she would get better, which may or may not happen. We'll see.
May or may not is very, a very good way of putting it. So, that being said, then, you guys rounded it out with time drawed to sunset. It is now nighttime, is when Prysis came back to life, so it seems. And did indeed attack the first, well, kind of essentially what was rolled as the first person that she saw, that first creature that she saw in front of her did turn out to be Irian. And once the scuffle began, it was contained thanks to everybody restraining her with rope. And then after that got handled-ish, Venture appeared and came to assist, to check up on Prysis, to continue the process of hopefully keeping her alive. So Venture appears and he'll say, seems that she survived.
Well, she certainly is much livelier than she was a little bit ago. So, I mean, how do we calm her down? Is this normal? Is this what we expected?
He gets closer to the bed and to you says, none of this is going to be normal. The creatures that I turn are usually alive. This was not going to work. But I did it as a favor. And when he puts strong emphasis on favor. So, looking at her, Prysis, as anyone looking on, sees her struggling. She's very much struggling like a feral animal under the ropes, being tied up. Now, he motions and starts to move this way around the bed and motions for Irian and Dima to move out of the way.
I'll back up.
Yeah, I'll move out of the way.
I got you, Dima. You finish your food. You're good. I'll move you. So he goes over to Prysis, who is just tied up, struggling on this bed. And hey, look at that. It's working.
Yeah.
Anybody who's in the group watching the stream, you can see that I put together a little slideshow kind of a thing for the bottom corner there. I'll add some more stuff later on. But anyways, then it's,
I just noticed it. That's cute.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
It'll have your guys' stat blocks eventually, just as a time slideshow. But anyways, so Vetcher goes over to Prysis, and Prysis, you are squirming. Vetcher, he looms over you. He kind of leans over and staring down at you. Vale will see this because she's on the other side of Prysis there. His eyes flash red for a moment. And then he says to you, Prysis, calm yourself. And with just that, you relax.
Oh, that was a command.
You lay there and you start to breathe more evenly. You start to calm down. What you're feeling in this moment is not like a barbaric rage where you just can't see things in front of you. Everything you see in front of you is as it is, but your brain just can't think thoughts other than something's wrong. You need something. You're craving something. You're not sure what exactly. But you know what you need. Or you don't know what you need, but you know you need something. Vetcher, he backs back up, going around, and everybody in the room can see that Prysis is at ease. I'll give this a moment. Erie and Edema, while Vetcher is moving around, do you guys do anything, say anything?
Dima will kind of look at Vetcher and look at Prysis and just like, does she have any sort of self-reliance in this eventually?
He looks to you and he says, do you mean is she still her own person?
No.
He says, looking back to Prysis, yes and no. And with a heavy sigh, he says, she is now my underling. Any command I give her, she will do. She is now one of mine. She is still Prysis, she is still her own person, but now she has given me the authority to command her. And then he looks at the both of you.
Is Irian sort of remembering that she just like attacked him? Is she gonna be able to control herself going forward, or do we need to worry about tying her up anytime we like go to sleep?
Once she gets through this next phase, she will be fine. If she can handle it. We mostly just have to feed her. But you'll see the problem is, and he looks over to you, Prysis, and commands you. He says, show them your teeth. And you just look over. Yep.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, I was just gonna say I do, and I guess maybe true to herself, she is like a little slow about it. But then she like gives like a full sort of kind of crazy looking scary movie grin and just like hisses a little.
She has no fangs.
Oh, embarrassing.
you see her, and like Vetcher, he clearly has sharper teeth, with the canines. Whereas with Prysis, her teeth are normal. Her teeth have not changed. In fact, physically, she hasn't changed at all, except that she may seem a little bit more paler. But other than that, she doesn't appear any different. So she shows you guys, and Arian, I want you. Now you understand because you were the one that was bit. She can't bite you to draw blood.
I turn to Vetcher. I'm not going to pretend to know much about your kind, but one of the things that I think everyone knows is vampires have the fangs and drink blood. What do we do?
In this moment, can I look at Vetcher and is this the part he was talking about, I think 2 sessions ago now, where he was like, keep that resolve, you'll need to give yourself to her? And then I think
You could have been. More than likely, you would determine that this is, if you were to take a guess, then sure, this could be.
So then I'll do I need to beat her in this way?
He'll look at you. Do you want to?
I will.
That's what
That wasn't my question.
Yes, I want to.
He gives you a motion, like a swoop, a sweeping hand motion to go right ahead.
I don't think Dima has a dagger specifically.
Irian will just sort of hold his glaive out at the bladed end towards her hand.
I will scrape my
Or wherever. He'll hold the blade wherever you want it to be.
Yeah. I'll like scrape my wrist across the end of the glaive and make my way towards Prysis and like hold my hand above her head.
Okay. The blood drips from your arm or your hand, wrist, over Prysis. You do smell it. You smell the stench of blood and you crave it. You're drawn to it. And you consume it.
Yeah, I'll just latch on. Nom nom.
So, Prysis, you continue to do so. Dima, so you just let her go.
Mm-hmm.
Make a Constitution save.
Gotcha. Oh shit, I need to pull my character sheet. That's another thing I need to add to the...
It's on stream.
Ah. Character... Dima? Maybe. But come on. There we go. On save.
Hey, if you guys look at stream now, you can see the stat blocks start to cycle through.
It's a good save.
I love that.
22.
There's Prysis.
Yeah.
My little undead girly.
The dice should still be working. I just had to do it on my phone. Real slow.
That's okay.
Yeah, 22.
22?
Yeah.
Constitution save? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Because I think saves aren't at disadvantage yet, are they? It's just skill checks.
Oh, you have exhaustion. No, yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Saves, no, not yet. You guys have only 1 point of exhaustion at the moment. That's right. So it's with with ability checks, but not saves yet.
No.
Saves, I
Please.
think it's like level 3. But yeah, so you're good. 22, yeah. Okay. Noted. So so you are doing that with Prysis. Irian, do you do anything? Oh, hey, look, I see the dice now. Or not the dice, but the roll.
There we go.
Perfect.
I don't do anything yet. However, I hold the blade of my glaive in my other hand, and I'm just sort of fingering it, thinking, okay, at some point, I'm going to have to take over for Dima, and I'm just watching to see how he's holding himself, and the second he seems like he needs to take a break, I'm going to step in and take his place.
Okay. Okay. So,
Love men who are just interested in making sure I'm well hydrated. Love that.
Vetcher, he looks to you, all of you again, and he reminds all of you. This is not the... He does pause to think of the right word to say here. He emphasizes the normal way that my creatures are made. I can't guarantee what's going to happen to her from here. She was dead. She will not be. What happens to her from here may be unpredictable. I may not be able to help you in all situations. Do we have an understanding?
Yeah.
Right now, before she was dead, there was no possibilities. Now she's got at least a snowball's chance in hell of getting through this. So for that alone, I thank you.
He looks to you, Irian, and says, "You'll thank me again one day." And then he disappears.
I turn to Dima and Vale, and while Prysis is doing her feeding thing, we should come up with a plan on how we're gonna keep Prysis fed. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm happy to. Dima's clearly happy to donate. I'm happy to donate. Vale, I don't know about you. Can tieflings give blood to vampires? I don't know.
She looks at you and is like, "Okay, thanks for another racist comment about us hell descendants, but okay."
Another? That was my first one.
You guys have been saying shit about demons this entire time around me.
No. Okay, yeah, I'll shut up now.
But yes, I can give her blood if I need to. But focusing on Dima, giving her like a really concerned look on her face, and says, "I don't think the three of us, even if we did, are capable of producing that much blood for her, though."
Maybe what we need to do then is find some really, really bad people who could stand to be a little less alive and set her loose.
Fuck yeah, do that. Sounds like a serial killer we once had, Puck the Artificer or some shit. Is that what we want to do? Is just start? And let me ask you, as a descendant of demons in hell, who do you think should be judging people for being good or bad?
Irian takes a moment and just sort of realizes what he's proposing, and you can sort of see the shame on his face a little bit, and he's like, "You're right. I don't know what to do."
Wouldn't you? She like looks to you, all everybody. He's like, if you heard about a vampire attacking people out in some town, wouldn't you kill the vampire?
Yeah.
I am not saying that's what we should do, but we gotta be smart. We gotta do this right.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Now, I'm all for, and she looks to you, Euron, as being someone who is indeed a descendant from the Hells. All for just killing people and taking their things, but, and she kind of gives you a little like lighthearted moment, intentionally. You can tell that she's trying to give a lighthearted moment. And she says, now, while I think that's a great idea, do we have any other ideas we can brainstorm for her?
What about animal blood? Would that work? Like we could just go find like a giant fuck off bear, kill the bear, and then feed the bear to Prysis.
I have no idea if animal blood will work or not, but how many creatures do you think we need to kill?
Well, that's why I was thinking start with a bear. We go from there, and if she still leans more after that, we know we're kind of fucked. But
Oh, wait, hold on. I have an idea. Why don't we just make a blood bank? We could charge people? Oh no, I guess we would have to pay them. Damn it.
Yeah, give us money to take your blood.
Yes. What if she eats somebody's
They have to pay for their blood to be part of an experiment, but you're just laundering all of their blood to me.
Well, that's
For like longer life or something. Never mind, I'm dead. I can't talk.
I'm just thinking though, like if at some point down the line, if more vampires sort of get into the picture here, like that might not be a bad idea. We'll give you money to give us your blood to keep vampires from killing people in your dome. Like that's not a terrible idea. I mean, it does kind of sound like extortion. However, we put a nice sort of, image to it, and it's suddenly just a really great marketing campaign.
What if we reworked my idea? What if I just steal money and Prysis, shush. What if I steal money to pay the people? What if we go around stealing money, then we can pay people for their blood?
I'm not opposed to that. I think we try both ideas. We try to steal money and get people to give us their blood for money. I think we also test the animal blood thing, because if that is an option, that will open up more avenues for us down the line. If we know we can't do animal blood, then we can plan accordingly going forward.
And Prysis is smart. Maybe she can come up with a way to make something artificial that works.
Veil to you, she says, that's if she wakes up, if she's back to herself. What if she's like this all the time?
I trust Vesture saying that she would be, at some point, her own person in some capacity.
In some capacity. He also said that this is going to be unpredictable.
Yeah. I think I know an easy way we could test the animal blood theory, like right away.
Vale shakes her head and is like, I was really hoping we weren't going to get to this.
Well, so there's that tavern, right? They serve meat and stuff like that. They must have animal meat somewhere that they're butchering. So maybe they have whatever animal they bring in next. We just say, hey, just whatever blood they have, give it to us real quick so we can try something.
Can't you just buy blood from a butcher? It's used for.
I mean, that too. I
Ingredients.
just figured this was closest. I figured this was closer and quicker, but yeah, we can do that too. I mean, oh, you know what? Another thought. We have to go back to whatever that stupid town was anyway and tell them about the weird person knocking everybody up. We can stop by a butcher and buy blood while we're there.
I totally forgot that we didn't actually tell anybody.
Yeah, no, we just sort of fucked off and never came back. So yeah, why don't we do that? And then we can also look about getting funds to pay people for their blood as well.
How's Demon doing?
With the 22 for the time being, you are okay.
Okay.
Prysis.
Yes.
I need you to roll a Constitution save at disadvantage.
Right. 12.
Okay. Okay. So, you guys have a little bit of a plan now. What do you guys plan on doing now? But what is the next action? Dima, you see that Prysis does not relent.
I will try and hold on as long as I can.
How does Dima look in this moment?
He looks fine.
Okay. Do we want to try to take her with us back to town? Or do we think she needs to stay here?
I don't think taking her with us right now would be a good idea.
Okay. So, do we want to do this? Vale and I head back to town, drop the stuff off, get the things, and come back, and you stay here with her? Or do we want to all three of us go and just sort of leave her here? How do we want to do this?
I can keep an eye.
Okay. Irian's going to turn to Vale. Do you want to go right now?
She kind of gives a kind of a shrug and says, "Yeah, I guess so. I guess the sooner the better."
Yeah. All right. Before we leave, I'm just gonna run to the kitchen area. I'm gonna get a big old pitcher of water, bring it back to Demon, leave it next to him, on the nightstand in Prysis' room. Be like, look, stay hydrated because this might be a thing. So yeah, just be careful.
Thank you.
I got you, buddy. I'm also gonna see Iris in the corner and be like, okay, girl, I'm gonna scoop her up and just sort of whisper quietly so only she can hear me, because she totally can understand common. I don't know if I want to leave you with Prysis, so I'm taking you with me, and I'm just gonna put Iris sort of like half in my pack, half sort of like front paws on my shoulder, and think like sort of like a baby carrier on your back, but for a really cute wolf. And
does Iris still have that dog outfit you got her with the sunglasses?
Yes, she does. She's totally been rocking it this entire time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so
just a really cool dog in the corner the whole time.
Just a really cool dog. Yeah.
Excuse you, this is a wolf. Let's get it fucking right.
Right.
Anyway, so I'm just gonna scoop her up and keep her with me, feeling a little less worried about her. Because then I say this to Iris, like, look, you and I, we both care about Prysis. She's a great person. She's not in her right mind right now, and I don't want to think about what would happen if she got her teeth into you. So you're staying with me. I'll just scratch her ear as we start to walk away.
All right, and Vale following behind. Hmm. Just. Thinking about something. Hang on.
You're all good.
For Irian and Vale, I would say that you guys were able to take a short rest.
Slip that in. And I'll use 2 of my hit die.
Yeah, I'm using up the last of mine.
2d2 plus 4.
Okay.
Or 2d10 plus 4. Where's my dice?
You got me pretty close to full, but not quite.
All right, so that's 16 plus 4, 20. Oh, yeah, no, that definitely brings me to full. I didn't need to use 2. That was dumb.
Do you want to retract one?
No, I already said I'd use it, so it's fine.
Okay.
I want to just check my runes, though, because I think I get a couple of those back on a short rest, but I want to double
yeah,
check.
I'm looking for other things too.
Okay, yep, I got my frost rune back. So yeah, it looks like I got everything back except for Giant's Might, which is fine. So, okay, cool. Irish fashion show.
Okay. Owie. This is a long rest, so she can't do that. And then those ones she never used, so she still has them. Okay. So, okay. Mute, please. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do then. Vale and Irian, they move over. So, Irian, you're wanting to go back to the town, Sutton.
Yes, pop back to the town, drop off, inform them of what we found, get some blood from the butcher, as well as maybe people we can pay to
Okay.
give us blood.
So,
I'm not there.
You. Bye.
Ah!
Into the ether you go. Okay. All right. So then, if that's the case, then you guys are here.
Mhm.
So, you guys both make it back to the Hanging Moose Tavern, where Baxter sees you both and gives you a howdy.
Howdy.
You guys here for some drinks?
Nope, just passing through, actually. Back to Sutton, so maybe on the way back we'll grab a drink.
Actually, I get Vale will move forward, knowing that they need to get out of there for the door thing. And Baxter, he responds, oh, you're going back to that place. Okay. He looks at the both of you. You both seem a little tired. You guys good to go? You sure?
It's been a very, very however long it's been since you last saw us. we're on the upswing now, and I think if we can get a couple things sorted out, I can finally take a proper sleep. But sadly, no rest for the wicked yet.
All right. You see him do where he tilts his head back towards the ceiling, and the glow from the door that you both just went through, you see a bluish bright light coming from the cracks behind the door, and it opens and you see the sewers again. You hear Baxter yell back and say, you both seem like you're trying to do some good, so I'd hate to see y'all perish. Why don't you be careful?
We do what we can, and you can sort of see a mix of the exhaustion and the just pure relief mixed with sadness over the last couple of days, sort of all combining on Irian's face. And he's just, we do what we can, and hopefully it's enough. And sometimes it's not. And Irian doesn't say anything else and just steps into the sewers.
And then Baxter, you hear him say, "Yep, how do you think I ended up here?" And then you guys continue on. I want to see something.
Okay.
Oh, hang on real quick. Oh yeah, good. You wouldn't be able to see that until well, I should know that. All right, never mind. Anyways, so you guys make it back into the sewers. And it's been 24, no, not even, almost, so you guys are getting closer to 24 hours since you left these sewers back to the castle. So in these sewers, we continue forward, making our way back to the main part of the town. What do you do from there? Which I will not have a map for, so we'll send us back over to Irian, where are you taking us?
So first things first, I don't think we'd established this, but before we left, I would have grabbed the head from the thing we killed in the sewer from whoever had it, because I don't think I had it. So I would have grabbed that before we left.
Pretty sure you left it somewhere. Pretty sure that you guys don't have possession of it anymore.
I thought we had that.
The head?
The head of the thing we killed.
We don't have that for sure. I was carrying it around and I got rid of it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys dropped it somewhere. I can't remember where exactly. From before you guys made it back to the castle, you guys dropped it in Sutton somewhere. Dropped it off somewhere. I can't remember which place.
Okay.
So you guys don't have the head.
All right, I'm gonna say let's go by the doctor's place first. The guy we stopped at the first time. As I recall, I think I barreled down his door and then gave him like a ton of gold to fix it. So we'll go there, see if maybe we left the head there by mistake, and yeah.
Okay, you guys take some time. It's late at night, or well, not late at night. It's at this point past dinner time, that's for sure. The lights for the doctor's place is on upstairs, off downstairs. A temporary barricade set up for the doorway.
Irian feels absolutely no guilt. No, he feels a little bit of guilt as he approaches and goes inside and just sort of knocks on the wall sort of loudly. Hello? Are you here?
Knocking on their you hear like a window pane open from upstairs, and the doctor, he pokes his head out from the window upstairs and he says, what are you doing back here?
Irian puts his hands up. I'm sorry, I don't mean to bother you. I'm not going to break anything this time. I was just wondering if maybe we might have left something here when we last saw you. Maybe the head of a creature, perhaps.
He looks down and says, no, you left a mess for me to clean up, a paid mess to clean up, but mess nonetheless. But no, there's no head of a creature.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Okay. I apologize again for what happened. I should have maintained better control. And Irian's going to pull out and leave another 10 gold on top of what he's already given in the past. And just leave it sort of like by the door, but like, here, just a little extra for your troubles that we caused. I truly am sorry. And Irian will just start to walk away.
Okay. Where do you head next?
I'm going to turn to Vale.
Good.
Oh, do you remember where we left that stupid head? Like, do you have any recollection? Because I have zero, like, in and out of character, I have zero idea where this damn thing is.
And she says, I don't know. There's a lot going on. I think we just dumped it in the street or something. I don't know. The other place we went to is a monastery, but I don't know if it's there or not.
Yeah, we went there after we came here, and if he doesn't, I mean, we can walk by it, but yeah, we'll check out the monastery real quick, and if it's still not there, then we'll just go to what's his face without the head and see what we can do.
And she says, you have that list, don't you?
Sure, yeah, totally. What list?
The list.
Oh, the list of the thing of the women from the guy that we killed. Yeah, oh my god, my head is not in it. I'm not remembering shit tonight. Yes, I do have that.
Okay, so Vale says, well, we have that.
Yeah, that's something at least. Arguably, maybe even more important than the head, because now we at least know who to warn.
Yeah, and then also, I mean, we left the bodies back in the sewers too. I mean, we don't have to have the head.
Yeah, no, fair.
If somebody found the head, they probably reported it a crime, and maybe there's someone looking for it. I don't know. There's so many things that could be happening with this head. I don't think we want to be really associated with it at this point.
You know what? Fair. That's valid. All right, so let's go to the guy whose name escapes me currently, because my memory is not what it used to be, and we'll give him the list and tell him what happened.
I remember what and where. I just don't remember name.
Yeah, no, same. It was at the bathhouse. That guy.
You're talking about the person you guys took this quest from.
Yes, the quest giver dude.
So you guys want to? So you're saying to Vale that okay, let's go back to the bathhouse.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys make your way back to this bathhouse, and at this hour. Yeah, the bathhouse would be closed, so it is closed. There's nothing there. This is, again, it's past dinner time. It's getting later as you guys go. So you get to the bathhouse, it's closed.
I'm gonna bang on the door really loudly and obnoxiously.
Nobody answers.
Son of a bitch.
Vale looks at you and says, we gotta stop doing this after hours.
I mean, it's not like we choose when party members die or, get fangs. Or not fangs.
Yeah, she has no fangs as it is, yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, How would you find him? You're more attuned to the world of cities and stuff than I am, so how would you find this guy?
You want to find his home?
Yeah, if that's possible.
Okay. Vale thinks for a moment and... Okay, fine. And she walks away. She heads down into town and she just takes a route that seems random at first. It seems like she's just going into different alleys or checking different storefronts or corners of like courtyards and such. She just looks like she's just checking random places. And so finally she comes across a couple of people that seem to be walking down a street, and you hear her speak in a way that you are unfamiliar with, and these people respond. And she tells you, looks you up and down and says, you know, why don't you wait here and I will be right back. And she goes off with these people, a couple of them. They seem to just kind of meld into the shadows. And after several minutes, you see Vale reappear in a different location. She comes back down a different like alley or streetway. And she comes over and she says, all right, so the guy's name is Landa, the Triton. He lives a couple streets down a few blocks this way, so let's go.
All right, well done. I have questions about how you pulled that off, but we'll get to that later. Lead the way.
She looks at you and says, you have lots of questions about me, apparently. And she leads you over down this direction, down this way and through town that she got directions from these people. So eventually you come across a small little, a quaint little home. Lights are on. And Vale looks at you and says, apparently he lives here.
All right. Irid's going to approach and knock on the door a little less aggressively this time, sort of just more polite knock on the door.
You don't hear anything at first. It takes a couple of minutes, and eventually this Triton that you recognize, he opens the door. He gives, you know, a look of confusion at first to all of you, and he gives a wave and a look of, so what happened, kind of a look.
Well, it was a lot more difficult and involved than we initially expected. So I don't even know where to begin. There was a creature that had some weird mind control abilities that messed with all of us at some point living in your sewers, and I'm pretty sure his goal was to impregnate as many women in this town as he could, and I'm going to give the list to him at this point and be like, I took this
when
off
you
of his body.
pull out the list, do you look at the list?
I take a quick glance at the list.
You recognize something on that list. On that list, you can tell. You wouldn't have to roll for this. You recognize the handwriting. It is your sister's handwriting. So we're gonna go over back to... Is it this one?
What the fuck?
Bro, what? What?
What the fuck?
Oh my god!
So, Dima, can I have you roll another Constitution save, please?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll let you just sit on that one for a while, you're in.
Stew
My
on
jaw's on the fucking floor right now. What?
I was just waiting for you to finally look at the list. No.
Oh, for crying out loud.
So, Dima, With a 17. Okay.
I'm fading.
Well,
You got water.
you are doing okay. You're doing pretty well with earlier. The problem is that you're holding on. I would say with a 17, you are currently holding on. You don't feel the effects of loss of blood too much quite yet.
Mhm.
But you know that you don't have blood for forever.
Right.
So, Prysis, roll your Constitution save.
All right.
Also, take this moment while you're rolling that. Hi, Panku. Hi, War Shadow. Hi, everybody else who's watching. Thank you guys for stopping by.
30-20.
30-20. Okay.
Your dice are cool.
Thanks. They used to look different. They look like sunsetty now, kind of.
Okay. You, Dima, as you are watching Prysis consume your blood, drawing, you can tell that she is not relenting.
Mhm.
She is going to, at this point, you can tell that she will drain you dry if you let her.
Mhm.
But you can tell that she is, so to say, coming to life.
Okay.
So what do you do with that?
Not pulling away just yet, but I will just basically be like, "Hey, can you hear me?" And I'll like try to like look into her eyes to see if she acknowledges me.
You, Prysis, you can hear him, but you can't acknowledge him.
Okay.
But no, yeah. I'll let you know your first roll failed. So you are struggling. You are struggling. Now your 20 absolutely helps, but because you failed the first one, you are struggling to become yourself again.
Okay.
So, Dima, so that's for your side of this, Prysis.
Mhm.
Now, Dima, you see that she doesn't acknowledge you. She doesn't
No.
respond. She doesn't show you that any indication that she can hear you.
Oh boy. Ugh. I'll reach over and try to chug some water for right now.
And you do so.
Yeah. Probably get quite a bit on the floor, but that's.
Luckily, your rolls were 22. Great, that's fantastic for the first one. So that's what got you. You guys are you, Dima. You're able to survive and provide for Prysis for a good amount of time.
Mhm.
A very good amount of time there. 17. It's starting. Of course, it's starting to wane, and
Yeah.
you are like, okay. You don't feel it badly, but you're consciously aware that okay, this is going to take a turn quickly.
Yeah, like I can imagine my hands very tingly. The hand, especially that's cut off at the wrist,
Yeah.
is very tingly
Yeah, no,
right
you
now.
can barely feel it at all. Yeah.
TV static. He's going to like rack his brain, trying to think of what he can do. Okay. So what he's going to do, he's going to sort of pull away for just a second, but wrap his arm around like the side of her head, essentially, so that his hand is in front of her mouth right now, right? Her wrist, or my wrist. And I'm going to basically...
Wait, say the sentence again.
Sorry. I'm going
not
to
following.
wrap my arm around her head, the one that was cut, so that my wrist is kind of like a hug, like a side hug, but like the wrist is in front of her mouth.
Okay, yeah.
So she
gotcha.
can just like basically just a quick disconnect and reconnect. And then I'm going to princess carry her to the kitchen.
Okay. And you do so. Will that work? Yes. So the both of you, it didn't work.
Oop.
Who are you latching onto?
I didn't grab anybody.
This one. Hello? Oh, is it because you're moving things? Stop moving things.
I'm not moving anything.
Oh, then what the heck? Ungroup. Group. And it's only taking her.
It's taking both of us on our screen.
Oh. That's really weird.
Huh.
I see that now. I grouped, or like I highlighted and moved, and it didn't move you. I moved her. It moved, but once I deselected, then I showed the. Well, anyways, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, now, so you have her. You're carrying her. You're in the kitchen. What do you guys do from here? Well, I guess mostly what do you do, Dima?
I look around the kitchen to try to find like what I think is the most like calorie dense food in the kitchen right now. Like any like sweets, sugar, like straight up sugar if need be. But like I'm gonna look for something to eat to try and keep myself basically awake and being able to produce blood as long as I can.
And you do so. The pantry seems to be stocked and has a good amount of food. You find different breads and dried meats, things like that, vegetables, fruits, whatever you crave in that moment. Then you find enough of
I
to
go to
munch
town.
on.
I go nuts.
Now the pantry's empty.
Right.
So anyways, so, but you do so. So, now. Yeah. And there's no, yep. Mm-hmm. Thinking out loud, and I'm trying to justify things to put it in your favor, but unfortunately
not too much can go there.
Right, because reality is you maintain enough, or you eat and such, but it's the rate that your blood is being taken from you. You just can't feasibly make up for in time. So it helps you, yes, it helps you not just completely pass out right then and there, I suppose, but you would still roll not with advantage. But here's what we're gonna do then, Dima. Now, how long do you do this? How long do you wait here? How long? What do we? Give me a time frame.
Dima would think of it in hour chunks. So like they would leave. He'd wait an hour and be like, okay, they're not back yet. I got to do something. So he goes to the kitchen and eats, and he might slam down food for like another hour. But then after that, he's like, I don't know what to do at this point. So he might have to just pull away, and because she's still tied up, right?
She is still tied up.
Okay. I'm going to sit her in the chair, like kind of where she's at right there. And then, I'm going to disconnect.
Okay. Roll another Constitution save, just straight.
Okay.
16. Okay. At this point, is it okay? You're going to. Okay, not bad. You're going to take 5 points of damage from the blood loss.
Got it.
You, Prysis, for
Yes.
you can roll your Constitution save with advantage.
All right.
which thank God.
Yeah. The 19. Mama. Yeah, these look different than they used to. That's new.
Yeah, once they changed the to the shared dice thing, they had to change some things with the dices, and I guess
I like this one more. It's like sunsetty or even sunrisey, depending on the month.
Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, so Prysis, or Dima, when you detach from Prysis, you see she remains calm. She seems okay.
I will kneel down next to her. I look at my wrist and sort of like put a little bit of pressure on it, kind of hold it, and then sort of put the back of my hand against her face. It's like, can you hear me?
Prysis, you can roll this straight, but I need you to roll it. Roll a perception check. Very good. Very good. You can hear him, and you respond, but you respond like you're lagging.
Okay, so I guess at first she will just kind of have that blank kind of stare at you, Dima, and
not seeing anything at first. Not seeing anything at first. He will like sort of just sigh, kind of sadly, and stand up to sort of walk out into the main room.
And she will put her hand, if you're like before you can like move your hand away, she'll put her hand on top of yours on her face, and she'll just look up and kind of smile, and she won't, I don't think she'll speak. She'll just nod, just twice.
And Prysis, to be clear, in this moment, your brain still can't comprehend the events that have happened. You feel like, for you in this moment, you feel like you're in a dream. You feel like, oh, Dima's here. Hey, Dima, or, you know, things like that. It feels like a very dream-like state for you. And then like a drunken dream where nothing makes sense.
Just
you look
floaty.
around. Very, exactly that. Very floaty, very nothing. You feel completely not grounded to anything. It feels like you just live, you've been, it's been just a day. You don't remember what happened. You just, oh, it's another day. Dima's here. Hey, Dima. You know, that kind of, that's where your mind is at right now.
Okay, yeah. Just no comprehension of everything I've been through. Just what is happening now.
Correct.
Got it.
You still have a very strong urge that you're hungry, but for the moment, though, you are okay.
Okay.
So, Dima, you see her nod twice.
Oh, God. He'll kind of collapse back into the chair that he's in now and just kind of like all the way back, arms out, and like head back. Sigh of relief.
Oh, God.
And he might fall asleep in that position.
I feel like he may just fall off the chair and fall asleep on the floor.
Yeah, something.
You're
Yeah,
at
exactly.
extreme blood loss right now, and even for his high constitution and that big body mass, and this is completely up to you if you feel that's the case. But yeah, I feel like, oh yeah, if he does that, if he's gonna just pass out, I think he would just fall to the floor.
Yeah, I'll pass out on the floor.
Oh boy. You didn't hydrate. Back to the water just for this purpose.
He was hydrating. So
Clearly not.
yeah. He had a giant leech attached to his wrist. It was never enough. Prysis.
Yeah.
You look around, and again, everything feels fuzzy. Everything feels hazy. You can't seem to get your eyes to focus straight. Your eyes kind of dart around as you look around this familiar place, and it just seems familiar, but wait a minute, do I belong here? But you look around, and this is what your mind is at the moment. But what do you do, if anything?
So is it just Dima in a chair, have Vale and Irian come back?
No, Dima's not even in the chair. He's on the ground.
Okay. I guess she will just kind of sit and stare at Dima for a second. And then I guess after she kind of realizes herself, she will just kind of start, just... I don't know, I assume she feels quite... Does she feel quite different? Like...
Roll an insight check.
Okay. 17?
You do feel different. You're not sure why, you're not sure how exactly, but you do feel different. With a 17, I would say that you know what, you would okay, you don't know what happened, but based on your 17 for your insight, I'll say that you realize something went wrong. At this moment now that you try to realize yourself, you have a moment of realization that, wait, I wasn't here before. I didn't exist here before. What happened? Why do I exist here now? You realize something happened, and that's why you're different.
Okay, yeah, I guess she would just try to focus, like, her eyes, like, looking at her hands, and...
You can't really look at your hands. You're all tied up.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, I guess if she'll probably be, like, kind of wiggly.
Yes.
Like, why am I like this?
Yeah.
What's going on? I was like this. So now I guess she'll be like, wait, something definitely was wrong, because why the hell would they ever have to do this to me? And I guess she will... I guess just look at Dima and try to speak. Just be like, hey, Dima. If she can talk, I don't know if it takes her a minute to get it out.
It does take you a minute to get it out. You can say your speech range, though, is limited. You can only really get out very simple words, like a toddler. Your brain can't really grasp larger words or full sentence structures right now.
Okay.
But you can communicate. You're just very limited on what you can communicate here. Demas doesn't see or doesn't hear anything, though. He doesn't seem to budge. He is not waking up.
Okay, then I guess the last thing, I guess she'll just continue to be kind of squirmy and like probably nervous because like what the hell happened to me? And I think she'll just try to shout help as loud as she can.
And when you do, you eventually, as you're looking around this hazy environment, everything is still having a hard time coming to focus for you. But eventually you do see a figure. And when this figure appears, he appears clear. And Vetcher, his eyes are fixed on you as he walks slowly around Dima's unconscious body sprawled on the floor. But he comes over to you, you still tied up, He says, "Young one, how do you feel?"
I don't know. I'm confused. Why am I tied up? Why are you the only thing that isn't blurry? What happened? What happened to me?
Your friends are willing to play with laws of nature to keep you alive.
What? What does that mean?
He looks very sternly and he says, rather abruptly and quickly says, "You died."
I died. Am I still dead?
He averts his eyes for a moment and says, "Partially."
Partially.
Beyond that, you will never be fully alive again.
Huh?
And now you are my underling. If I give you a command, you have no choice but to obey it.
Oh. And how exactly did I get here?
They brought you here.
Yeah, but what happened? How did I die?
I do not know. You will ask your friends, I'm sure.
Where are they? Well, I see Dima. Is he okay? What happened to him?
He kind of smirks a little and says, "You almost killed him."
What? How?
You are going to need blood as sustenance from here on out for the rest of your existence. When you first change, even for a live creature, there's a large amount of blood is needed to survive. It's going to be even more immense because you have no blood in your body.
Because I was dead.
Because in order to change you, I drained you.
Oh.
This will be different for you. I will not have all the answers for you. But your friends are here to keep you safe.
Well, can I go in, like, I don't know, does Prysis know anything about vampires?
Roll a history check.
Okay. Oh, a 10.
You know they exist in the world. You don't know a whole lot of mechanics of their mechanics of what they require, what their lives are like. You have never actually met one in your life, but you've heard stories about them. You understand that they are creatures that do feed on blood, but that's the extent of your knowledge.
Okay. So can I eat regular food still, or is it just blood, or will a regular food make me sick?
He snaps his fingers and the ropes disappear.
Oh, thank you.
Demo, you can remove ropes from your inventory. It has now gone into the ether.
Okay. Where's that?
Prysis from here. You don't feel that feral feeling anymore. That seems like not even a memory. It seemed like that was not even you. You don't know, you hardly remember it at all. You wouldn't really even remember that ever happening. The ropes are gone, so you're free to do what you want. He motions to the table, and you do see like just for simplicity's sake, you find there's an apple on the table. He motions over to it and says, "Try it."
Okay, and I will go have my twilight moment, and I will pick up the apple and eat it, or take a bite of it.
And it's an apple. It's sweet. You taste it. It's good. It does not at all feel like it used to when it comes to filling up your stomach, but you do feel like, when you're really hungry, when you're really, really hungry, like you need a meal with carbs and butter and cheese.
Yeah.
And then you have a salad.
Yeah, okay.
That's how you feel.
Okay.
But it's so if you feel it does seem to quench your hunger a bit. But overall, you realize, like, God, this is not what I really wanted to eat, though.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'll just put it down. Then, just finish chewing it and just look at him and just, is there anything else? Like, what do I need to know? How, like you say, this is going to be different for me. Like, do you have like a manual or something, like an underling manual? I don't know.
With a wave of his hand, like he's lifting something with some weight, but with something in an invisible force, Dima's body is lifted a bit into the air and moved around, and you see it drift away. What you don't see is that he gets placed on the couch.
Oh.
But from there, he goes over and sits down and just kind of like a disappointed father, slumps down a bit. And to you, kind of just like, clasping both of his hands leaning onto his knees, he says, Prysis, I need you to understand, you died. I took a chance to try and change you before you completely let go and your soul was gone, to change you. But this is not how things normally work for us. Whatever happens to you from here on out is going to be unpredictable. I don't know for sure what is going to affect you and what isn't. You, for one, you don't have fangs like I do, and you probably never will. You can't feed off of people like we usually do. On top of that, your cravings, your hunger for blood is going to be way more powerful than what we experience, what I've ever experienced. Now, he kind of sits up. I need you to make another Constitution save now with advantage.
Okay. $19.
Which,
Again,
19.
okay.
I know. But
So-
this is supposed to be hard. I might need to have a 20. I don't know.
Yeah. Good. Everything around you, it's like when you wake up from sleeping, that dream-like feeling, that dream-like state, it kind of falls away. You no longer feel that like, oh, what year is it kind of moment where you wake up. things become much more focused now. Now you start to feel more of yourself. You feel more of oh, I'm here, I'm alive. You feel more grounded, you feel more solid.
Okay. Then she'll just kind of put her hands on her knees and just stand up and nod. Okay. I will figure it out. And I think I should maybe keep notes on myself.
Vetcher, he'll nod in agreement. Stand as well.
Well, thank you for saving me, I guess.
Roll an insight check.
16.
He gets up and he says, "You'll be here for some time anyways. If you need anything, you call on me. I'll be sending someone else to help with your cravings as well."
Okay. Do you have like a spare little empty journal or something I could have?
He looks and says, you see a look of exasperation. He says, he looks pointedly at the rest of the living quarters that you guys stay in, and he says, "No," and he disappears.
Terrible father. She'll just roll her eyes and I guess make her way to her bedroom.
Okay. So, going back over to Arian and Vale. So you're about to hand this list over to the Triton, Landith. And as you glance over to it, you make this realization as you're handing it over to him. He sees that you're handing it to him, so he goes to take the list from you.
I pause partway as soon as I see and recognize the handwriting. And I have a moment of like, wait a second, what? And I look up at the Triton and I say, okay. I need to ask a favor of you real quick. And Irian's going to pull out his journal real quick. He's going to tear a page out, copy the names down real quick, and give that to him instead. Be like, I need to keep this original. But here's all the names that I found. And you can see right here they match and all that if you want to be sure. Once I hand that to him, I'm also going to pull out one of the drawings in my journal of my sister. I'm going to show it to him and be like, have you seen this woman?
He looks and examines it and says, and he shakes his head. And for those who are watching, to be clear, this NPC is mute. So he does not, in case anyone's wondering, he is not able to verbally respond. But you, Irian, you do see he just shakes his head no.
If I asked as a favor, could I have a couple signs put up in town to to see if anyone else in town maybe recognizes her, and have them contact you to contact us?
He looks at you and says, just gives you like a hand motion, like just wait here for a moment. And he goes and gets a like his writing pad to communicate with you. He writes and says, he writes it scribbles down real quick, and you see he writes, may be difficult.
What's which part?
He writes and says this, and motions to the writing.
Right.
As he sees your, hesitance and trying to process this, trying to figure out something with this, he goes back to writing, will do, but may be difficult.
I appreciate that. Look, I won't get into the whole details here, but this woman, she's my twin, and I'm trying to find her, and I didn't see it until just now, but this is her handwriting, this letter I was about to hand you, and I don't know what that means, but it does mean at some point she was here in town. So all of the gold I have will go to whoever finds her. I've got 180 something right now. I will give all of it to anybody who helps me find her.
He gives a nod.
Thanks. I'm gonna I'll extend a hand out to him and be like, thank you, and just sort of shake his hand real quick before I turn and walk away. And as I'm walking away, I start to draw just a metric shit ton of missing person signs in my journal.
And Vale looks to you and says, why don't we at least go to a tavern so I have something that I can do while you're doing that?
Sure, whatever. And Irian's like half listening. He is not in the physical space around him right now. He is in a combination of panic mode and just pure excitement. He's like, this is the first hard sort of hint as to what happened to her that he has seen since he left home. So he's sort of listening. He's following you to a tavern. He doesn't really care what happens right now. He's just drawing, and as soon as one's done, he's slapping it up on a building and sticking it in with whatever he can find nearby and moving on to the next one. So wherever you go, he'll go, but he's not paying attention very much.
And saying the time frame and the situation of having to draw it up while you're walking, you're able to get one out before you get to that tavern. Because as an artist, I'll tell you, it is not easy.
What? You can't draw and walk at the same time.
I wish I could. I really do. But you get one out. As it doesn't take a whole lot of time to get over to this tavern either. It's not super far away. You guys take some time to, and I'll even say that you put it out in front of the tavern, the Bounty Chicken Inn, and
hey.
Yeah, you guys are back. So
we're so back
because they loved us so much the first time.
Oh yeah. This tavern, you didn't cause a whole lot of problems to. The other tavern, yes, but this tavern, you are still in fairly good standing.
The night is young.
Exactly. Very true. But basically, you're not focused to anything around you. You're trying to focus on getting this done. You're working on making sure that it's accurate. Otherwise, what's the point of posting it? So you get all of that information going. Basically, to everybody else sees in the world, as you are not paying attention at all, is Vale basically guides you, like pushing you from behind. Okay, here, go this way. Here, go this way, and and seats you into one of the tavern seats and sits down as you're and gets herself something from the bar, kind of a thing, and you just keep working away. So
whenever I finish the next one, because the first one's outside the tavern now, whenever I finish the second one, I'm gonna look up and just take a quick sort of scan. Who are the patrons in this bar? How drunk are they? How many are they? Are they the kind that are just sort of day workers, or are these people who are potential other adventurers, or is this a kid's birthday party? Like, what is this?
Make a perception check.
All right.
Remember,
First
you have to do it
roll
at disadvantage.
because the -2 is already not enough.
Hey, you guys didn't want to take a sleep.
No, that's valid. Okay.
So
That's
with
great.
a 7, you just see that they're just like regular bar patrons, that there's, I don't know, roughly 5 people, a few friends hanging out, and a couple that are together, that kind of thing. There's several people around. They don't stand out. They look like they are just bar patrons.
Okay. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna find whatever is the most central sort of pillar in this tavern, one that's seen easily from all sides. And I'm gonna raise my voice and be like, who wants to make 100 gold?
They all look at you, and I need you to make a persuasion check.
All right. Persuasion check. Also disadvantage, I'm assuming.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's okay. 17 still does pretty good.
17, not bad. They look at you. They don't really respond, but you have their attention.
I have here a drawing of a woman who is missing, my sister. I understand she was in town recently. The first person who can find her and bring her back safely or tell me where she is, I will give 100 of my own gold to.
They kind of look at each other like, friends amongst themselves, kind of a thing. And a couple of them kind of shrug, and they get up and take a flyer.
Cool. Does it seem like any of them are really excited, or are about to go right out and start, or are they going back to their drinks?
Oh, they're going back to their drinks, but they are looking it over.
Okay. All right. So, with that, I'm gonna go to the bar. I'm gonna get a beer and sit down across from Vale.
Okay. So she doesn't say anything. She just lets you do your thing. She leaves you to do what you're doing.
I'm gonna look to her and say, or ask, at any point in all of our time here, did we ever hear about that creature having anything to do with someone who sounded like my sister?
She shakes her head. Arian, I don't know anything. If I had heard or even thought that anything would have been related to your sister, all of us would have stopped to make sure you knew.
I know. I'm just...
I get it. It's fine. She gives you a pat on the back, and you can see that she's sipping a wine.
It's been probably 2 months now since she disappeared, and knowing she was here, whether she was here yesterday or a week ago, whatever it was, she was here. This is the closest I've been to her, and you know what's the funny thing? Is
What's
that growing up, I mean, we're twins. We sort of always knew where the other was, which made, pranking each other, difficult but fun. We always sort of knew how to find the other, and here she was, and I had no idea until just now. And I don't know what to do with that.
You're doing what you can do with that. You're trying to find where she is based off of that.
I know. I always thought when we got close, I would just sort of know that she was there, where she was. And I'm realizing right now that it's not going to be that. It's
She looks and you can tell, when Vale, you guys, again, both of you have been working closely. You and the three of you, Prysis, Arian, and Vale, the three of you have been working closely together for a decent amount of time at this point. So when she is with Vale, she has tells when she is going to be a little scamp. Even with Prysis, all three of you can see when you guys get that look in your face when you're like, I'm gonna be a little bitch right now, kind of a thing. You see that she doesn't have that right now. You know that she's being sincere in this moment, and she says, "What made you think that? What makes you think that you would just know?"
Because we always did. I mean, when we were running through the woods growing up, or goofing off in a tavern, we always... I mean, it wasn't like she could be a mile away and I could point where she was, but we always had a sense about, where the other was. It's like, oh, yeah, no, she's over, in the tavern or stuck in a tree or wherever she was. And she do the same for me. And I mean, maybe that was naive, maybe that was childish. I mean, I've never, before all of this, the most amount of time we spent away from each other was a night, literally just a night. And that was only because I got stuck in a blizzard while hunting. Like, that is the longest we've spent apart from each other. And it was awful and terrifying. And the first thing we did when I got back was just, I gave her the biggest hug, and the same, it sucked for her too. I could see how awful it was for her. I mean, we give each other so much shit, but it neither of us knew how to exist without the other. And for the past 2 months, that's exactly what we've had to do.
Well, she seems to be surviving without you now.
I know. And I'm proud of her that she's able to do her thing by herself. If she left me a message somewhere saying, "Hey, I'm fine, don't worry about me, I'm living my life," then I would be okay with that.
Would you?
I would. Well, no, I would struggle with it immensely, and I would probably cry. But
Vale nods her head like, yep, and then takes a sip of her wine.
But at the very least, I would know she's okay. I would know she's not in trouble. I would know she's not hurt. I would know that she can take care of herself without me. It would be hard for me. I'm still trying to figure out how to take care of myself without her. And I don't know if I ever will fully be able to, but...
You seem pretty capable, especially with Prysis.
I think that's the only reason I've been able to hold it together this long. It's very easy to see Prysis as Aurian. They're so damn alike. It's astonishing. Put a guitar in Prysis's hand, and she's basically my sister. Yeah, I just, I don't know. And I don't know how I feel about the fact that not only she had a list of all of the things that this creature, all the women that this creature
and pursued, but that the creature had this list. So were they working together? Did he take it off of her? Like, what? I don't know what this means.
Yeah, we kind of decapitated the person that could answer that.
And I don't regret it for a second. He deserved it for what he did, but
What did he do?
he killed Prysis.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
If it wasn't for that, I probably could have shown a bit more restraint, but in that moment, restraint was not on my mind.
I'm just trying to think of why we had to get involved in that in the first place.
I don't know, but if getting involved gave us the first real hint as to where my sister was, then that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Well, what do you want to do now about it?
Something my dad taught me about hunting is if you just try to run down your prey,
You
it's going
killed
to
the prey.
I did. If you're chasing a target, and right now the target, which is not a great word for this, is my sister. If you keep trying to run after them, they're eventually going to outrun you. You're going to lose the trail. So you plant the seeds to have them come to you somehow. So I'm going to put up as many signs as I can. I'm going to find somebody in a position of authority to put the word out. And I'm going to hopefully turn everyone in this town into my eyes and ears. And the second anyone knows a thing or hears a thing or sees a thing or even smells a thing, hopefully they'll tell me somehow.
Are we staying here all night?
I don't think we should stay here too long. We really should get back to Prysis and Dima. I think the butcher's going to be closed, so we probably can't find much in the way of animal blood. Let's head back, and if we happen to see like a random critter that we can snatch, like a chicken or a rat or fucking something.
Well, there's
That's
got to be a
not-
forest outside of
we
town.
we can
If
find
you-
something.
Yeah, if you want to find something to kill and take back, we can. You said your father taught you hunting anyway, so I'm sure we can find something.
Yeah, we don't need. It's more just. This is more just about proof of concept. If we can see that Prysis can, sustain herself off of animals, then that's going to make things markedly easier. And if it's not going to work, then that we know. Okay, there's a limit to what we can do. So yeah, let's go do that real quick, and then we'll head back.
Okay. And Vale will chug down the rest of her wine.
Yeah, Irian uncharacteristically is not going to finish his beer. His brain is thinking too much right now, so he's not going to finish it off.
And Vale will hop off of her bar stool and lead the way.
All right. We'll leave the tavern, and wherever I see trees, whichever direction that requires, we go in, making a beeline for the trees.
Okay. Prysis. Actually, it's been what? Almost 2 hours. Do we want to take a quick break?
I would love
Break.
one, please.
Yeah. All right. So, everybody watching, thank you again for being here. But we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Everyone's going to take a little bathroom break, and then we'll get back into it and see what Prysis is up to. So.
Oh, God.
Okay. So, jumping back into it, Prysis, we now return to you. Dima is still passed out. on the couch in the living shared area, you went back to your room. When you got
Yes.
back to your room, what did you do?
Prysis would have gone over to like any of the little desks or, you know, bookshelves or whatever, looking for some kind of journal that she can like start putting notes in.
Yeah, you find one.
All right, and she'll jot down the notes. I can share them with you after each session if you want, just in my channel. And then she is going to think of Dima, and while she does not know where Vetcher put him, she's just gonna go, I guess, back into the kitchen area, or I guess she'll go try to find him in his room. She'll try to find him in his room.
Okay. As you get up from your room, leave and head out the door, I need you to make a wisdom save.
All right. Uh, 17.
17. When you get to the threshold of your room, you feel the presence of somebody. You turn around quickly to look around your room. You don't see anything.
Okay, I guess I will cautiously step out. You know, very much like one tiptoe before the other. And look around.
Make a perception check.
Okay. 18?
Hang on a second. This... No, I'll allow it to be... Sure. Okay, 18. You don't see anything around.
Okay. Yeah, I guess then going back to the map. Yeah, I guess she would be out here and kind of coming down this way. And she will head into the like common room area.
Go ahead.
And do I see him there?
I'm sure you could hear him snoring.
Okay.
I feel like you would get the sense that he would be there. Like you would see from
Okay.
under the couch like a shadow or something like that. I feel like you could tell that he's over there.
All right, I'm going to go over and just kind of sit up where Dima's head is. Maybe, or just like, if he's like laid across the entire couch, I'll like sit on the leg of the couch, or the arm. I do remember like feeding on him, right? And then he was moved here.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess if I'm kind of like getting sort of back to myself, I will just sit there and just like touch his face, just like, you know, fuck, sorry, thank you.
As soon as you touch his face, I need you to make a, we'll say this one is a...
I'm scared.
Yeah, maybe...
Don't say yeah.
I'd say, yeah, maybe a... Yeah, it would be. Okay, yeah. I would say make a wisdom save.
Okay. Oh, a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You touch his skin and you immediately crave to cut his skin and draw blood.
Oh no.
You don't give into it, but even a simple touch gives you that feeling.
Ooh, I will like bounce up like out of the chair and away and just like kind of throw my hands up like, oh no, okay.
Dima, roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
The DC's not very high. Oh, what the fuck? Wow.
1 in 400,
God.
baby! 1 in 400! Let's go!
All right. As soon as Prysis jumps up, she, jerks the couch a little bit. You feel it, and you immediately wake up. I would say double nat 20s. I have to give it. You know that she was. I would say that you started to wake up feeling the touch of somebody touching your face. That started to wake you up, and then Prysis jumping up. You hear her. You heard her kind of
Gasp.
yelp
Yeah.
at the and you know that it's her. And that that something's wrong. Something's wrong with her.
What's going on? Are you okay? I'll like get up, just like move towards her, just to like, sort of like, are you okay?
Are you okay? No, don't stay there. Stay there.
Oh,
Stay
okay.
there.
Okay.
Are you okay? How do you feel?
You look at Dima. He has bags under his eyes. He's pale.
Pale. Yeah.
Pale as shit.
Oh no, skinny grog.
And then, right. And because I have my hands kind of up, like in like the don't shoot sort of situation, you see the cut or the gash where you see where you fed off me.
Oh, and I bet that is gnarled as hell because I don't have proper knife fangs. I have just human teeth, outside bones.
Yeah.
So yeah, Prysis will just kind of be like looking in shock, like, oh god, I did that, and
Yeah, but you're not appalled by it.
yeah, she will just look and she just sees it and she kind of just grins. And it is like a little bit of an unhinged looking grin, but also like not fully not herself, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I'm not gonna like lunge at Dima, but she just has this kind of tweaked out kind of smile, but she just looks at you and says, thank you for helping me.
Yeah. It's not easy. But
Yeah.
as long as you're okay, that's the important part.
I mean, I don't know, Dima, that was a huge thing. That was a really big deal.
Did we make the right choice, do you think?
I don't know yet. It's something I'm going to have to get used to, but I was always at the top of my class in school, so I think I'll figure it out, and if it's not graceful, it will be at least functional. So
Okay, you got this.
I just think you, like, I don't know how you guys made this happen or convinced Vetcher to do this, but
Begged, pretty much. We begged.
oh, I'll never be able to thank all of you enough for giving me a second chance.
That's what it was for. You are young. You've got so much of the world I know you want to see. And I don't think I heard the part where he said that she's gonna be stuck here a while, right?
No.
I
The
don't
conversation
think
that Vetcher had with Prysis when she became self-aware, you did not hear.
Yeah,
any-
I wasn't aware of that. So yeah, he was like, I know you have so much of the world I know you want to see, and that's really why we did it. You know,
Well, thank you.
I'm going to go back to sleep now, and I'm gonna head to
Yeah, go
my
back
room.
to your bedroom.
I will head back to my room, and I'll look in the mirror and see myself at first.
You look awful. Pale skin is one thing, but you just look. You went through the sewers. You are exhausted. You've stayed up for over a day. You had most of your blood drained. Now you're starting to recoup a bit. But you look worse than you ever have before.
All right. One day at a time. And I will go to bed.
You just keel over.
Yeah, one day at a time.
The exhaustion, the adrenaline gone long ago.
Yeah.
And now the stress, seeing Prysis alive and walking and talking, different in aura, but she's there, she's alive from what you can tell, and all of that just awfulness draining from your body, where you finally have a moment where you feel like you can relax and you knock the fuck out. For the moment, I will allow you to go and put in a short rest, at least for sleeping previously. You can at least for the moment before something else happens. I don't know. I don't plan this shit, so who knows? Go ahead and apply a short rest.
Okay, rest. Where's the rest button? Here it is, short rest.
Prysis, you do not get that pleasure.
You got it, mother.
I'll do 3. It didn't roll the dice. Okay.
At this point in this time frame, you guys are it is late, getting later at night. So Prysis, from there, Dima, he goes to sleep. He goes and finally crashes out. What do you do from here?
I think Prysis will, if there is any sort of blanket around, she'll just tug it up over Dima.
You follow him to his room?
Oh no, I thought he was still. Oh yeah, no, he went to bed. He went to bed in his room. Okay, so.
I mean, you
since
can
he
if you want to.
No, I don't think she would do that.
Oh shit.
I didn't invite her into my room. I don't know. She'd be able to cross the threshold.
Yeah, wait, no, actually, you know what? For just for science, she's gonna try to go in Dima's room and tuck him in.
Okay. You go up to his door.
Yeah.
And you open the door. There's no way. Dima would, like, at this point in level of exhaustion and he's asleep, he would not be able to tell. Do you sneak in though, or do you just go in?
No, I think I just go in. I wouldn't be trying to hide.
Okay, then yeah, Dima, then you can roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay. 2 for 2, baby.
Let's go.
Don't jinx it.
Come on, Dima.
11. I would say that you, and this is up to you on how you handle it though, but you are aware that somebody's entering your room.
I'll open my eyes to peek, but I'm not gonna like turn my head or anything just to see who it is.
You see Prysis is entering your room.
How?
And she's very clearly not hiding it. She's not sneaking. She's just entering your room. But you are exhausted. You are extremely tired. But you.
I'm assuming he is asleep.
Yeah, you even with an 11, you would be able to tell that she's entering your room at this point.
I'll close my eyes and just be like, I can't be bothered. So yeah, he just closes his eyes and just goes back to sleep.
And Prysis, what do you do? Do you just keep going forward? And you said your intentions were to cover him with the blanket?
Yeah, I was gonna cover him with a blanket, and then I was going to see if there is any other sort of like chair or surface to just like sit on, like further away from him, from his bed, like a desk or a chair or something.
You go into his room, and you do see that there is a blanket that is overlaying the what are these called? Lounge chairs. So you do see that blanket, and you can take him over, or take the blanket over, and you can lay it on Dima. And Dima, you are conscious enough that you perceive that, and then you can go back to sit over here if you want to, Prysis.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that and just kind of sit further away. Oh, I need to pull the map over to my other screen so I can see it. Yeah, so Prysis is just going to go. I think what she'll do is she's gonna this chair that's like how do I point?
It looks like a little target. It's right above the token browser.
Oh, I see. It's this thing. She's gonna just yank this chair around, so it's now facing Dima.
Okay.
And she's just gonna sit, and she's gonna say, I don't know where to start. I guess. Sorry for almost drinking all of your blood. Was not aware that I was doing that, so thank you for your help there. It sounds like I'm gonna need more of that, and Vetcher is going to be helping me, which is very nice, but Dima, thank you for not giving up on me. I heard you in, my sleepy psychosis, I think, a couple times. I could have just been dreaming, I don't know, but thanks for not giving up. And then she's just going to take herself back to her room.
Okay. So, as you're going back to your room, when you're crossing this threshold, you hear somebody entering the living quarters from down in the main door. You hear like a cart, footsteps, and a cart being wheeled in.
Oh, okay.
So, you continue forward, and if you do,
I'll just stop and look like, what the fuck?
And you see a woman. She is, from what she looks like she's in her mid-30s. She has, you know what, actually, because I'm just going to use the image of somebody that I have here. Hang on a second. Look up my unused NPC images. Do I have anybody that would be good? Sure, because why not? She is pale skinned, like a bluish, light blue kind of skin. She is oh god, what are they called? What's Caduceus?
Furbog.
Furbog.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
He already gave you all his blood. How about that?
He still owes me a Coke.
Okay, fair.
But a Coke zero.
So she is a furbog. She has like almost strawberry blonde wavy hair tied up in a long braid. It looks messy, with like streaks of little hints of white in it. We'll make a note here so that I can upload it later. May not even matter, but and you see that she's got a cart. On that cart that she's wheeling in, this is just going to be a placeholder for now because I just gonna put a token in for the moment. No, wrong button. There we go. And so she's walking on in, pushing this cart. She's dressed like a... How do I describe? A... kind of like trousers, dark tan trousers, a loose but a off-white loose blouse kind of a thing, like a made of like a more of a like a canvasy type of texture to it. It's loose, but it looks more of a rigid kind of texture. It's tucked in the front, but it's like hanging out in the back, with suspenders on. And she's wheeling this cart in. It's like loose enough on the top where you can see like at least the nape of her neck and collarbones, and it hangs loosely on her shoulders. Just simple and nice. And she comes in and she says, "Oh, hi."
Prysis will move forward a little bit and just say, "Oh, hello. How are you?"
And you see on her cart that, hang on. You see on the cart there's like bottles. You hear the jingling, the rattling of bottles knocking together. It's like a 2-layered cart. There's a top layer, it's got a bunch of bottles. On the bottom layer, there are baskets and it looks like filled with food.
Okay.
She, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So she keeps moving the cart in, coming closer, just casually walking in, and she goes up to you with the cart. She kind of like, parks it a little bit to the side, and puts her hand out to you and says, "My name's Risha. I finally get to meet you. Hi."
Oh, Risha, hello. Prysis, how do you know about me?
"Oh, I've been stalking y'all's kitchen." And she just keeps walking and she's pushing the cart and she just goes into the kitchen.
Oh, okay, girl, coming with.
And she, as she wheels the wagon around, she kind of like, parks it and starts moving stuff in and, puts it in its places. Any of the meats, the vegetables, such and such. She puts everything, starts putting things away as you follow her in. She does leave the bottles. The bottles there, you don't even have to make a roll, but you can tell she leaves bottles on here that are filled with blood. Your focus suddenly glued to those bottles.
Yeah. When I feel like thirsty to the point where I'm compelled to like just go try to drink all of them, or do I'm like, okay, those are for me?
Roll a Constitution save.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, we'll I feel like now at this point, it will just be a Constitution check. I think it could swing either way. Go ahead and roll a Constitution check for this one.
Just a check? Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, 11.
11, you're definitely craving at least 1 or 2 of the bottles. You can see there's a dozen.
Okay. Then I guess I will say, these are for me. And you know what? I'm going to hop up and like plant my little booty on this side of the counter and lean over and snatch one of the bottles and just pop it open and start drinking it.
And this Furbolg, she just lets you do your thing, and she continues to work and put things away, just minding her business. And then once you do, so how many of them Now you crave with the 10, or I'm sorry, with an 11, you do crave at least a couple of them, and maybe at least 2. Do you anything beyond that?
She will take 2 full of them, and then maybe grab one more just to and puts it behind her as if, she's like, you didn't see me take that for my own little stash. But then she will look to the Furbolg and say, I'm sorry, what was your name again? Thank you so much for this.
She's, still moving stuff back in, unpacking her cart there. And she says, Risha.
Risha, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
For the snacks for me and my friends. I appreciate you so much for thinking of me.
Oh, well, yeah. You're welcome. She continues, and once she finishes up, if there's nothing else that you, Prysis, anything else?
No, I don't think she'd say anything else.
Okay, so once she finishes up, she says, all right, well, that's all my stash for today. Looks like you guys will be good for a little bit. So yeah, I'll head on out. See you later. And she leaves.
Safe travels.
What do you do from here?
I guess Prysis will,
Oh, I will say, to confirm, the blood that you drink from these bottles are definitely human.
Okay. That is good to know because I know they were trying to look for animals. So, okay, I think Prysis will then, if she's had her fill, I think she will take the remaining bottles that are on the counter and just put them in a refrigerated area if we have one.
You do not have one.
Like an ice box. We do not have one.
No.
Okay. Then I will take them to my room.
You can take them to your room.
I will take all of them to my room.
Yeah, absolutely. As you make your way down the hallway back to your room, I need you to make another wisdom save.
All right. Wisdom save. Oof. An 8.
An 8. As you're walking down this hall... Oh, that's so unfortunate for you.
Wow.
This is so unfortunate for you.
Great, I love it.
You're walking down this hall, going back to your room.
Sure.
You make it back to about here, and suddenly you're stopped. I'll allow you I'll allow you to make a save to prevent this, but this is me showing mercy. Make a dexterity save.
Okay, a dex save. All right. 12.
Okay, 12.
Yeah,
You
leave me to my fate.
It's enough for you to save. So you had. So you dropped 2 bottles.
Oh no!
So you're down to 8 bottles now. You drop 2 of them. They crash. You hear the shattering of glass, and then the muffled by the ooze of a liquid.
Oh, my juicy bloods.
But you are able to maintain holding at least 8 of them. They kind of just stumble out of your hands, and the next moment, your vision goes dark.
Oh shit.
You don't see anything in front of you. You don't realize that you are even there as a human well, not human, but a person existing in a world. Your mind is suddenly shrouded. You hear a voice in your brain that says, "Give it to me."
Where does that voice feel like it's coming from?
Inside your head.
Oh, so I just drink one probably.
What do you try to do in this moment?
Well, do I feel like it's a convincing voice?
You just hear a voice that is asking for something.
Do I feel an extra crave of blood?
No.
Okay. And I guess I'll just kind of shrug and
You are not consciously aware of being in your own body.
oh, okay. Oh, then I guess I will just probably give in to whatever the give it to me was.
Okay. You remain shrouded in no control of your body now. Nobody knows what happens to Prysis from there.
Oh, jeez.
So, Irian.
Hey.
So, you guys, you and Vale make it out of town and head into, if forest nearby, we'll say.
I'm going to pull Iris out of my pack and lower her to the ground and just say, "Do you smell anything, girl?"
Roll a perception check for Iris.
Let me take a look and see what that is for her. So, how do I roll perception for my little animal buddy? Because I haven't had to roll anything for her.
Does she have a stat block? Yeah, she has a stat block. So roll a d20 and then add 4.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Her perception is a +4.
Okay. I didn't see that. Uh-oh.
Yeah, on your character sheet, go to extras, and then you have Iris listed under there, and then under her skills, on her stat block, you see the...
Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. All right, I did not see that. All right, yeah. That was not a great roll. I'll be perfectly frank. That was +4, that's 6.
Yeah. She sniffs around. She sniffs around. She goes off into the brush, and she can't seem to find anything.
Okay, I'm gonna just sort of pull her back in. I'm gonna turn to Vale and be like, let me just see if I can hear anything. And I'm just gonna close my eyes and focus all of my attention, all of my senses on just sound and smell. Do I hear or smell anything nearby? Because I know it's too dark for me to see anything, so I'm just trying to see if I can see or hear or smell anything.
Okay, roll a perception check, and it does have to be a disadvantage.
That's fine. A 5. Oh, god damn.
You smell the forest. You see darkness.
Okay.
Vale will put a hand on your shoulder and say, as fun as it is to watch you struggle through all of this, let's see if we can do this together. And she'll tell you, we'll find something. How about we just sneak around a little bit till we come across a deer or something and go from there. So she tells you, be quiet, and you just hold on to my tail. And she crouches down, sneaking through the brush to see if she can find something. Now she does have to roll at disadvantage as well, but let's see if she can find something.
Yeah, I just remembered I have dark vision.
but that might help.
Oh, I thought you said you don't.
I
You
completely
do have dark vision. Okay, so never mind then.
Yeah.
So you don't have to hold on to her tail. So that part omit, but we'll move on from there. So let's see if she can. Oh, here we go. This one is.
Do it for the drama.
Yeah, honestly. So since you both do have dark vision, then you can assist her, and she will. She'll roll straight. Then how about that?
Sounds good.
Okay. 13. Okay.
So far.
Most creatures are asleep at this point. Let me take a look at something real quick. Do. Perhaps. Exactly. Oh my god, I was like, wait, Charmander? Oh, I remember why that's there now. Never mind.
Best of the original 3.
I had to put for our main campaign,
The mini mons.
I put in a little Pokemon battle thing for them.
Nice.
I won.
Nice.
Okay, how
Well done.
about this? They're nocturnal, aren't they? Yeah. Okay, well. Okay. It's not a big beast. It is you following stealthing down and carefully going through this forest, getting further away from town. You and Vale are able to kind of pinpoint. You guys hear like little yips. In ahead you see a jackal.
How big is the jackal?
It's small. It's not very big.
Like compared to Iris, how big?
Oh, bigger than Iris.
Okay. All right.
It's an adult jackal. It's just not like a big beast, like a full-grown, wildcat.
Gotcha. Okay. I am going to look to you and not say any words, but I'm gonna sort of mime like throwing something or running at it, which.
As if to ask which one to do?
Yeah, he's basically asking Vale, should we try to hit it with something or should we just like charge it?
She pulls out her crossbow.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I that was me out of character. I couldn't remember if you had a ranged weapon. I know Irian does. So yeah, cool.
She pulls out her crossbow and gives you a nod. So,
cool, excellent. Irian's gonna see it and have a look of like, oh, like that meme where it's the two guys in the computer shop and one of them's like, oh, of course.
So she is going to first of all, I'm gonna have it as I feel like the proper way to do it would be to roll stealth first to see if it caught on to you guys. But for the sake of brevity, we're just going to skip that. I'm going to roll with advantage and say that you guys do indeed stealth enough for it. So she's going to roll at advantage to shoot at it.
Cool.
Which,
yeah, Irian is
thank
like
God.
natural at like being quiet in the woods usually.
And it only has like 3 HP, so it's dead. But you hear a loud yelp, and it just kind of like gets pushed a little bit, like this crossbow just kind of impacts it, and it, falls over with that last yelp. And then Vale gets up and she says, "All right, let's go grab it. You grab it. I'm not gonna grab it."
I'll grab it. I'm gonna pick the thing up, sling it over her shoulder, turn to Vale, be like, "All right, let's get back quickly."
And she tells you though, don't pull the arrow out. We want to keep as much blood in there as possible.
Yeah, no, don't worry, I left it in.
And you guys head back to the castle. Well, you go to the sewer, she puts a coin in, you guys get back over to the Hanging Moose Tavern downstairs and back up to your guys' rooms. We're just gonna go ahead and move on through all of it. Baxter, you see, he sees you guys come back, and he's like, "Is that a dead animal?"
No, you're just imagining things, you crazy drunk. And I'm gonna immediately go back into the castle.
You got it. And Baxter, he just says, "Hey," and keeps going. Now, back in the in your guys' living quarters, where did I put the both of you? There's you. There's that, and then there's that. So you walk in.
All right, let's go find Prysis as soon as possible, and then just call it a night. Thank you, Vale, for helping with all of that. I appreciate it, and for listening.
She gives you a smile. She says, "Just hurry up. You're starting to grow on me. Get out of here."
All right, Irian's gonna head to down the hall.
And as soon as you make your way around the corner, you see the splattering of broken glass and blood. A large mess of it.
Do I see Prysis?
No.
I'm going to turn to Vale, and I'm going to just put a finger in front of my face, sort of like a shush, like quiet. And I'm going to gently put the dead jackal on the floor, and I'm going to pull out my glaive before proceeding.
As you get closer, you see bloody footprints that lead to Prysis' room.
I'm gonna again just sort of signal to Vale to follow carefully, and I'm gonna sort of essentially stack up next to the door and just very carefully crack it open and take a peek.
Make a stealth check.
Okay.
Again, still at disadvantage.
Yep. Oh shit! There we go.
Not
15.
bad, not bad. 15. Let me see. This is. Oh, okay. You crack the door open and you hear a voice. It sounds kind of like Prysis, but different. Something's off. You hear the voice call out, "Hello? Is someone at the door? Who are you?"
I'm gonna turn to Vale with a look of just like trying to convey silently like something's off. And I'm gonna mouth the word hide to her. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm made, she's not. So I'll lean into it, and I'll open the door, and I'll leave it open as I come in.
As you go into the door, you crack it open, and you see Prysis is sitting at the vanity. And she gets up. She quickly stands up and says, "Who are you?" And that's where we're gonna end the session.
God damn it!
Oh shit!
Son
We're
of a
not coming
bitch.
back to this for a while.
Yeah, how dare you? Why
We
did you
get
gotta
to
do
sit on
this?
that one for a bit, babes. That's so
Cliffhanger.
good.
Son of-
Yeah.
This is a really good one.
I'm so excited for Gert's campaign, though. I can't wait.
Oh yeah, no, Sam. Like,
Arian, we finally get to do our big one. We get to do our big one.
yes. Oh my god, I love that, but I hate that so much.
This is crazy. This is crazy. I didn't know any of this was happening.
Neither did I. I just make it up as I go.
And Dima's
Oh my
asleep right
God.
now.
And do
Oh, poor Dima.
Oh yeah, Dima's at least getting a nap, which is good because
Well, at least Gert the player knows that Prysis checked on him before she
Yeah.
went AWOL, I guess.
Yeah.
There's a couple of and I've mentioned this before, is that there's like, when it comes to each of yours like individual character arcs, I have like a very vague idea, like, oh, okay, I'll throw this in there, you know, for pertaining to, again, to each of your characters, like, oh, this is what your story is. Okay, I'll throw this in at some point. I'll throw that in at some point. For Prysis's one, I was waiting for the right moment beforehand, and then you died, and then Vetcher is gonna bring you back from the dead, and then I was like, oh, even better. So it just got better and better as things went
I
crazy.
love
and
that
like,
you were like, oh, actually, we could work with this.
yeah, this is gonna be even better. All
We can
right.
work with this. And you know what kind of weird freak shit I love, so.
Yeah, exactly. So overall, no, I don't plan anything. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen in the moment until it happens. But I have just, you know, little ideas like, okay, when I find the moment or find the right moment, like for example, Irian and Vale, the moment between her dropping the line of, "Oh, you're so much like your father." I knew at some point that was going to happen, but it was just waiting for the right moment.
Yeah, no, that was just Irian's head is a fucking mess right now.
I was gonna.
I bet.
I was so tempted to
going
just
through
message
it.
you, but then I thought it would be metagamey, so I didn't. I was gonna be like,
Yeah.
dude, you're just like your father. Fucking ask about it. What are you not? What?
No,
Oh god.
Yeah, no, as soon as Irian gets like a proper night's sleep, he's gonna be just like all over this shit, but he is so fucking sleep deprived right now. He doesn't even know which way is up. It's amazing he's still on his feet.
Yeah, honestly.
That's fair.
And y'all now gotta worry about feeding your little piranha artificer over here.
So
Yeah.
Anyone will do.
we had some twists this session.
Twists and turns, honey.
Yeah.
You're right.
Did we have fun?
Oh yeah, very much so.
Oh,
That was
so
great.
much fun.
Yeah, this was great. I had so much fun.
This is a great way to end the chapter for this campaign for a little while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yep. I agree. I think that is a great place to leave it off at. Panku and Mew especially, I like, if I can, I like leaving it at a cliffhanger like this for a session, because if I had the option, I was really hoping, Irian, I was actually hoping that some other things would happen during the session, and that we would actually leave off on you discovering the handwriting thing with your sister.
Oh,
I was
shit.
kind of hoping, I knew that it wouldn't. I knew the chances of that happening was going to be slim, because we probably would have, exactly like it did happen, is that we were going to get to it at some point, but during the session. But I was kind of hoping that we would leave off on that cliffhanger, and then you would have just been, left to think on that for a long time.
Honestly, like,
And he still is, like, he's not escaping this.
Oh god, no! Like, out of character, I want to be like, I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight because I'm gonna be thinking about this shit. So thank you. I have work
Yeah.
in the morning, and I'm gonna be stuck thinking about this all night.
I'm gonna go back. I I'm going to go back and get a clip of that moment
Oh, yeah.
from
Yeah,
the stream.
absolutely.
That was such a good,
Definitely
such a good
do.
moment.
Oh my god, that was a moment I wish for a hot second I did have my camera on so you could have seen my facial reaction.
I do, yeah. I really did wish I could have seen it, yeah. But and for all of you, because I heard gasps from multiple people.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, yeah, no, like this. I bet none of us know anything about whatever you have planned. We're just all figuring it out at the same time, yeah, or just like what you make up in the middle of the moment, like, oh, okay, well, she rolled better than I thought she would. Well, we'll do this instead. There you go.
Hell
It's
yeah.
just so good.
Yeah, fun times. Good session.
Thank you, Tamer. Thank
You're very
you,
welcome.
Gert.
Well done.
Thank
Well
you, Bruthorn.
done.
Fun times, twists and turns. Love it. So yeah, everybody, and then everybody watching as well, a reminder, our next session, our next stream will be on the 29th. So not next week Sunday, but the Sunday after. And that will be a very important stream to be here for, because we are going to start Gert's campaign that day, that stream. That will be the first session for brand new characters, brand new story, everything. Gert will be DMing that campaign. So this campaign that you guys have been watching, the Vamping campaign, will be put on hold for some time, and we'll be playing Gert's campaign for some time, and then we'll, once we get a, good cliffhanger part and good chapter part, we'll go ahead and do the same thing again, which will put Gert's campaign on hold and then switch back to the Vamping one. So again, please keep in mind for March 29th for 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern, for the start of a brand new story with new characters. I will be a player. We'll be having our friend Sun. He will be playing as well. So we'll have a full party. We'll have a brand new story with Gert as the DM. So we're all really, really excited. We're all super excited to start that campaign. So please
Yeah,
be
let's
there.
go.
You
Let's
see
go!
my beautiful face.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Gert will be on camera. I will, of course, be on camera, and then Sun is gonna choose to be on camera as well. So, and then the other two, they're not, but they'll have their characters like you see on here. But yeah, we'll get a whole new vibe. You guys will be there for the beginning for a new campaign. You guys will be there for the beginning, as long as you're there on the 29th. Anyone
That'll
else?
be so fun.
Very exciting. Can
Have
I?
a good
Yeah.
night, everybody.
Yeah.
Good night.
Bye.
Hey,